All right. Look at this. Rocky's sleeping with his ball. He's got his ball there. Pretty cute, eh? You're pretty cute. I see you're sleeping with your ball and your fish. My goodness. Oh, my beautiful boy. He's funny. He's got his ball there and his fish. He loves his box. That's his own private space there, his box. And he has some of his favorite things in there. So that's a pretty good thing anyway. He really does like his box. Well, so far we've been blessed here at Camp Crazy that the big storm they promised us hasn't materialized. I'm hoping it will continue to not materialize. That'll be pretty good. Tin Bug and Tin Lion and Turkey Hat, they helped me do some more shoveling today. And then afterwards we made a music video. We did. It's Everybody Wants to Be the Boss by Oliver Cheatham, a song from 1982 when I was 14 years old. I remember that song being on the radio back then, actually. He's got his ball there. Did you hear the bells in his ball? He's the bell of the ball, I guess. Anyway, he's got it underneath him right now. He saw me eyeballing it and he got worried. He's afraid I might take his ball on him. Anyway, he says, I see you eyeballing up my ball. Look, there's his fish too. Pretty cute. Anyway, they got into a big fight over who was the big boss of the job anyway. So that's why I did that song. Everybody Wants to Be the Boss. I didn't get any kitty litter. I was unable to get kitty litter. But they had Viva. Oh, there. Look at the ball. Look at his little paws there with the ball. He's pretty cute. Hey, Viva Puffs. They had Viva Puffs on for like $1 and something. Well, what were they here? Let me look and see. Viva Puffs. A Giant Tiger. Yeah. What does it say here? I bought rice pudding. I bought 2 bags. There's bananas. I bought rice. Oh, there we go. Viva Puffs, $1.97. These are normally about twice that or more. So I bought some Viva Puffs. Bought like 5 boxes of Viva Puffs because I like them. Long live Puffs. Viva Puffs. Anyway, it was all pretty good. I had a nice conversation with the cashier about cats and about how my cat Rocky loves rice pudding. Yes, I did. We were talking about you, Rocky, at the Giant Tiger store. I mentioned you to the pretty cashier. I did. Told her all about your love of rice pudding. She said she has a cat that loves chicken. I told her that my cat also loves chicken. I told her that I think Rocky loves anything that will fit in his mouth, pretty much, though. So she said she thinks they're all like that. She's probably right, too. Anyway, that was kind of a nice little chat anyway with the cashier while I was getting my stuff cashed up. And about cats, because, as you know, I like to talk about cats. So, anyway, let's have a look at the Viva Puffs. These are Viva Puffs. I don't know if they sell these in the United States or not. They might be just a Canadian thing. I don't know. Let me see. I kind of think they are for some reason, but I don't know if I think they are because I've imagined that they are in my mentally deranged state. I've imagined that they are, or if they're. I'm going to have to open this up here, so just pardon me while I do that. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. There you go. I'm going to slip the sky some tongue. But yeah, I don't know if it's, oh, there we go. Okay, that's not going to work. I'm going to make everybody motion sick is what I'm going to do here. Hold on a minute. I'll be right with you. Yeah. So I don't know now if Viva Puffs are a Canadian thing exclusively or not, but I kind of think they are for some reason. Now, like I say, I don't know if I imagine that because I'm delusional, or if they actually are really a Canadian thing like I think they are. Anyway, they're quite good. There's a little bit of raspberry jam in there. They don't give you as much raspberry jam as they used to. Everybody's cutting back, you know. Nothing is what it was. See, there you go. Used to give you more raspberry jam. They're buggers. I did hear a story one time that disturbed me a bit about Viva Puffs. Apparently, somebody who was working in the factory where they make the Viva Puffs, I actually heard this from somebody that worked in the Viva Puff factory. So I think in Quebec, they're made somewhere in Quebec. They observed a guy, one of their co-workers, standing over top of a big vat where they were mixing up all the chocolate and stuff for the cookies, taking a leak into the mix. He had his dingus out there, and he was spraying urine into the mix anyway. And so, of course, back in the 1950s, my mother's uncle worked at the Pepsi bottling works. There used to be a Pepsi bottling works in Smiths Falls, in the town of Smiths Falls, and my mother's uncle worked there. He said one time he didn't know if it was used or not. I shouldn't say that. He saw a condom floating on top of the Pepsi. In the big vat of Pepsi, there was a condom. But I mean, it might have been a new one too. Maybe somebody just took a condom and tossed it in there anyway, just unwrapped the condom and threw it in there because they thought they were being funny, you know. So it might not have been a used condom, but then again, maybe it was. Who knows? Anyway, my friend Terry from Quebec, he told me a story one time about he was working in the Lowney chocolate factory where they make chocolate bars like the O. Henry bar. And anyway, the O. Henry bar has a lot of caramel in it. It's like a chocolate coating over a thick caramel with peanuts. And it's named after the writer O. Henry. He used to go to jail a lot, and when he was in jail, he used to write stories. And when he got out of jail, the stories would get published by this fellow by the name of O. Henry. I don't know, he used to spend a lot of time in jail anyway, and he used to use that time to write short stories that would then be published. But I don't know if they were published in his lifetime or if somebody came across them after the fact and published them. I'm not entirely certain of the whole story. But anyway, I think O. Henry was a bit of a vagrant. That's what it was. He was kind of a homeless guy. And as you know from watching this channel, homeless guys are very talented. So anyway, O. Henry was very talented at writing stories. And so I believe that's what it was, that he was going to jail for vagrancy all the time. And he was writing stories when he was in there. But anyway, back to my story that Terry told me. He was working in the O. Henry factory, and they had the big vats where they melted the chocolate and the fudge and everything, and the caramel, and mixed everything up and all that. And of course, they had catwalks over these vats, and the employees would walk around up there. Anyway, well, Terry was down on the floor near to a vat, so the catwalks were up over his head this day, and they had a 5-gallon pail of Old Dutch cleanser, which is basically like Ajax or Comet, you know, like a powdered bleach cleanser that they used to clean the equipment. And it was up on one of the catwalks. Well, this guy was walking along on the catwalk, and he hit the thing with his foot, and he tipped it over, and 5 gallons of powdered bleach cleanser went straight down into the caramel for the O. Henry bars. So Terry, he thought, well, that's not good, that stuff, that's poison, really. So he went to the old Frenchman who was the foreman there, and he told him what happened, told him the story. And the foreman just looked at him, and he said, more chocolate, more caramel, it's good. That's all he said, and walked away from him. In other words, we'll just throw more caramel and more chocolate in there, and it'll be good. We'll dilute it. Just add some caramel into it, and maybe make the chocolate on the outside of the bar thicker. Nobody will ever know it's there. Anyway, that's just a story my friend Terry told me anyway one time about the Lowney factory in Quebec. Anyway, I'm going to go back and eat a few more Viva Puffs, and then I'm going to put them away. And shouldn't really be buying things like Viva Puffs on a credit card, I know. And I did go in there to buy kitty litter, and then they didn't have any. But anyway, it was such a good deal on the Viva Puffs, I couldn't resist, so I did buy them. But like I say, I probably shouldn't have. It was irresponsible of me, it was. Who would have thought being irresponsible could taste so good, though? But I don't drink, and I don't do dope or anything. So why not? I guess this is my drug right here, this sort of thing. Anyway, we'll see you later.